That it's going through your team? Yeah, that's understandable. All right, I'm gonna make this quick. This is my last lecture for this class, okay? Not because I don't want to talk to you anymore, but because we don't need any more content. I always feel like it's appropriate at the end of a semester to have some kind of a review. We did cover a lot of content in this class so far. This wasn't something where it was just an easy class where we didn't do anything. We started off the semester talking about problem solving. Okay, we talked about some examples. We talked about the problem solving process. I informed you that problem solving happens all the time, which you probably already knew. But I informed it to you, so now you know officially. It wasn't official before that. We talked about professionalism. While talking about professionalism, we talked about what it means to be a young professional, a young scientist, a young engineer, what it takes for you to do that. You guys all created resumes, you created portfolios. Most everyone did formal interviews. Again, we're going to do formal interviews after the presentations on Monday, if that's needed. So we'll cover for that. After we talked about professionalism, we talked about the scientific method. We also talked about technical writing and technical communication. And I made you all write a technical paper as a result. Since then, we've also talked about the department, what comprises the department, that kind of a thing. And we finished off now with the engineering design process. So it's been a busy semester. We made it work. I didn't give you too much homework, as promised. Not a ton of homework. But all of you have done well sticking with it, and we all have that same shell-shocked look in our eyes of, good gracious, what happened over the last 3 months? But we survived, so that is a testament to your toughness. None of you can say you were weak because you've made it this far. So, thank you all for staying, and thank you for being resilient. That is a characteristic that can't be understated. Now, some final details. We have had a number of COVID cases recently. Nebraska has several large metropolitan areas in Nebraska have moved into the red. That does cause COVID concerns. I really don't think we're going to be moving off campus. And in fact, I think that, my personal opinion, I think the spike will be over by the time classes start next semester. Don't quote me on this. But I think this is the best time for it to happen because everybody's going to go home and this is going to calm down, except for you're not going home. Never. You're staying here forever. Yeah, but you're staying here.
Yeah, but then I'm gone for a
long time, yes. Which I'll have to take a picture. I'll take the picture I took of you and I'll mount it up in my office so you can just be like, Jace.
I thought we weren't friends though. I'm
not your friend. Doesn't mean I have a weird obsession with all my students. You should. I'm like that old grandpa who has a picture of every one of his students in his wall. Just like, hey, look, this is a really terrible picture I took of their mother. What? Yeah, there you go.
Creepier than teaching us how to kidnap children.
It's been a good semester. Not victims, only educational victims.
Victims is still in the term.
Wow, judgy. So it's been a long semester. Some of us are going to have to give presentations through Zoom. You will still have to dress up. I will even check to make sure you're wearing pants. Yes.
Would you really?
Yes.
What if I stand up?
Because you can't be formally dressed up if you're only wearing a shirt.
We're sitting down, we got like a shirt and tie on. You'd make us stand.
I'm going to make you stand up and show me you're wearing pants.
I don't think I'll be wearing.
I don't think I'll be wearing.
You stand up and show me then. Okay.
Break both of my legs.
I'll stand up and show you, but I
You can move the camera.
I'm going naked.
Straight boxers under me.
What if I?
Yeah, this is coming from a guy who has done a Zoom meeting while not wearing pants before. Yeah. Hey, it happens when you're in Zoom. You don't have to dress.
So it can't happen to us then?
No, not for this presentation. This is why I'm going to ensure you're wearing
Get a
pants.
cardboard cutout of pants and stand up next to it.
If you do that, I will never know, and I will be very impressed with your level of how much effort you went through not to wear pants.
You won't be impressed because you'll never know.
Oh, I will know.
You just said you'll never know.
I know. Ignore what I just said. Only what I said.
Do that all the time anyway.
I know, right? So it should be easy. Okay, so some of you will be giving presentations via Zoom. I have no idea how that's going to work, but that can happen. Some of you have already expressed interest in going home the Monday before Thanksgiving. If that is the case, you don't want to be here for class, we can make it so that you give your presentation next Friday. And that gives you 10 days to be done, completely done with this project, including every single element of this project. So if you can make that manage, go for it.
Could I schedule my plane a bit earlier?
No. Ignore what I just said.
Well, I already scheduled for the day after.
So you're good. You'll have more time to work on stuff, okay?
So when are we presenting?
The final for this class is Monday at 3 p.m. Okay? If you need to go home sooner, you can try to get your project done by next Friday and present it with your group. Yeah. Yes. 3 to 6. It'll be a week and a half from today. So not next week, but the week after that, on Monday at 3 p.m. we'll be here. Okay, for the morning class, they are on Saturday at 8 o'clock in the morning. So again, I'll make accommodations, but if your group is not ready to present next Friday, I can't do that. I can't just say, hey, you're not ready, go home. You have to be ready by next Friday if you're done, okay? Any other questions? I've really enjoyed having all of you in class. I will see all of you next semester, and I'm looking forward to it.
How will we present?
Will you know?
Huh? Well, he's going to have to be on Zoom, and with him on Zoom, I'm going to have to figure out the logistics of how to make it so that he can both show up on Zoom. I may have him Zoom on my computer, and then also be live streaming to YouTube so he can see what's going on in class. I think that might be how I have to do it, or I might have to do some Zoom thing where I set up a camera.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I can do that. I'm going to do Zoom with a camera. I'll do it that way.
Yeah, if you set up Zoom so it's seeing that, then he can present through the Zoom call.
Yep.
And he can be the one showing our slideshow, and then
No.
it'll show up on Zoom instead of.
What I'm going to have him do is I can use this as my camera for Zoom. And so I will have him looking at the classroom, but he'll be on my computer presenting specifically to me.
And how is
Oh,
he gonna
yeah,
get our
yeah.
cues?
I know what you're saying.
Huh?
How is he gonna get our cues?
Well, he's got the camera pointed right at you.
You just said he's gonna be.
The camera is going to be pointed at you, but I'm going to be watching the screen where it shows him. So he can't see me. If that makes any sense.
Good thing I can see you.
You'll be able to see me unless you go into quarantine.
No,
Please don't.
I'm not.
Okay.
I like how that.
Wow.
Any other questions? I'm going to go grab some popsicles.